And I'm dead serious. That's what I say.
Okay.
Like, that's what I say. And I have like a DM script of like 25 different DMs, but like, I love that one. That's what I used when I was new.
All right. So let's transition for a little bit. You are building a team. I'm not building. You have built a team of a significant level, 1.5 million a month. What are some of the things you're doing to find recruits today? And that's something I always, Jim, because so many people are focused on sales, right? And that's a massive component. That's the main component, right? If we don't sell anything, then there's no business to be excited about. But a great part about this business, we can impact other people's lives even more so than our clients and other agents, and bringing them into our world and showing them this fandangled concept of selling life insurance, people that want to buy it, as with our lead program structures. How are you finding prospects? Maybe like a 30-second elevator pitch. Like, what are you saying? What are you doing to bring in new interested people into your agency?
Yeah. So I'm going to speak to everybody new and then go into like some more high level stuff. So when you're brand spanking new, you should always be recruiting. So you should have a 90-second pitch. My 90-second pitch is how my parents both grew up. I found life insurance through my buddy G. I realized that there's 100,000 people a day sending in leads. And when I realized that I can make $1,000 a deal, all I was thinking about was, what if I did 3 deals a week and I started making $12,000 a month? And boom, that's what happened. Have you ever thought about sales? And so that's what I'll do. So I was just playing basketball. Like, I play basketball all the time, but it was 2 days ago. And this guy's like, "What do you do?" I go, I'm in the best business ever, dude. Here's how it is. My parents grew up like this. I went to college. Boom, there's 100,000 leads a day. We make $1,000 a pop. Have you ever thought about sales? That guy was like 45 I was playing with, but there was two kids that were 19 years old and their eyes lit up. Afterwards, I'm like walking out and they come up to me like, "Hey man, do you care if like we get your Instagram? Like, I got some questions on what you had going on." And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." So the first thing, that's, I would say, your 90-second pitch, figure out what it is. The second thing is your phone, right? Your people and your contacts. So I call this throwing the line over somebody's head, where I'll just go through a scenario. So I have a guy that worked at the hospitality like management company I used to work for, named James. Now James is super organized, he's super friendly, and this guy is a leader, like genuinely just a very natural leader. So I called James. This was about 3 weeks ago, actually. I was like, "Hey dude, long time no see. How are you?" "Good." "Hey dude, I'm calling you because I was thinking about you. You're on my heart. Our company just opened up positions for, new agents. Now, I know you're super comfortable working at the hotel you're at currently, but we're looking for people that are organized, that are personable, and, are leaders, right? Again, I know you're comfortable, but can you connect me with anybody that you think would be a good fit? Our average agent is making X, 15, 20,000, whatever you want to say, right?" And my buddy was like, "Yeah, yeah, sure, I'll connect you." But then 2 weeks ago, he called me. He's like, "Dude, I was thinking about everything you had to say. I'm only making 4,000 a month. If all these new guys are organized, they're personable, and they have leadership qualities, like, why not me?" And so what you're doing in these phone calls is you're reaching out to people that would be a good fit, but you're just planting a seed with them, right? And then naturally, two things will happen. Either one, they're going to call you so you can recruit them, or two, they will introduce you to other people. I did this. This is what I did really early on. But one of my like biggest guys, well, biggest producers, he came from a friend just referring me. He sold cars, and when COVID was happening, no cars were being sold. Like, he was having a really rough couple months. And so now he's on our team. His name's Andrew. He crushes it. He does like 30 families a month. So that's that. So those are the two first ways, right? Now, the third way is your brand. So let's think about Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He started a tequila company and it's worth almost $1 billion. Now, this guy probably knows nothing about tequila and not a ton about business, but he has such a big brand that when he pushed something, boom, it grew. So that got me thinking about myself. How can I build my brand, excuse me. So if you guys go on my Instagram, as you can see, like I pump out 3 pieces of content every day on every single platform imaginable. And the whole thing I'm trying to do is talk to people that are 18 to 22 that are lost, trying to figure it out, maybe just started in sales, feel like it's not a good fit, or just don't know what to do with their lives. Because that was me. So that's who I'm branding to. So that's where you build a net, right? And you got to continually post. And then the third thing is you always have to have outbound messages going out. So before I hired a service to do this for me, I would send 20 DMs every single day. So the DM would be super simple. Hey, Grady, I have no idea how I came across your goofy little page, but honestly, you look like a closer. And I'm dead serious. That's what I say.
Okay.
Like that's what I say. And I have like a DM script of like 25 different DMs, but like I love that one. That's what I used when I was new. Like I have no idea how I came across your goofy page, laughing emojis, but dude, you look like a closer. What do you do?
Just
And they
open.
know I'm not a bot because people get hit up all the time.
It's good.
Yeah.
You just go
And
in
then
and say, "Oh, what do you do? I sell cars."
yeah, if they say I sell cars, I'm like, great, dude. I just had a car salesman come on board with us. He's 60 days in. He was making $10,000 a month. Now he's making 3x. Have you ever thought about getting out of the car industry? Or are you happy? Or I like saying, are you married to the car industry?
Got it. Starting conversations. Starting conversation. Throwing hooks in the water.
Yeah, that's it. And then the last thing, Grady, is when you have a new agent, your number one goal is to get deposits in their bank account. Like I will drop everything on planet Earth to get my guys paid. Like when I hear them on a call, I'm listening to them, I'll text them a million miles a minute and tell them exactly what to say if they're getting thrown off because I want my guys paid. Now, when they get paid, I'm like, dude, especially when the first deposit hits, I'll call them and you got to have the timing right on this, but I'll call them up. I'm like, hey, bro, how much money did you just make today? He's like, dude, I just got a deposit from America for like 4,300 bucks. I'm like, dude, no way. That's freaking great. He's all excited. He's like, yeah, man, that's more money than I made for my job. I'm like, dude, you know what's crazy is the biggest thing that I didn't do when I was new was I didn't have any running buddies. Like, do you know anybody that you think would be a good fit here that you could compete with? And they're like, yeah, dude, I do. I'm like, cool. So we do a call every Wednesday that goes through the business overview. Just send them this link, man, and then afterwards throw us in a group chat.
Funny.
Done.
Funny. How are those working out for you? 20 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour? How long are you doing them? Your
The
business over?
BOMs.
Yeah.
So we did one yesterday. We had 50 new people on, and it was for an hour. There was just a ton of questions,
Yeah.
but usually it's 20 minutes.
Awesome. Go through a slideshow to the Rogue IMO slideshow or anything to start, or do you have your own slides?
I just created my own slides. I like the Rogue IMO, but I'll send you a Grady. It's funny, man. It's like to the point. Because I like everything simple, so it's like stick figures.
All that matters, right? It's your thing, right? You believe that's what matters. Like that's for anybody out there. If you believe in the products, you believe in what you do, or you believe you're helping people, or you believe in the business model, you have conviction to what you're sharing, right? So I love it, dude. What a great concept to do weekly BOMs and send them to a link. Whether back in the day, it used to be a sizzle call, and it would be a call we'd do once a week, and then it became a recorded call. But the personality of you doing it live is so much more important because you can answer their questions live, and you do them at night when people are off work, and it's 1.5 to 2.5 real quick, bro.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna have a breakout year. Nothing less than 3.
Love it.
Nothing less.
Wylie, you're a national treasure already, bro. You're fantastic. This is awesome. Any final send off advice to everybody out there that's like that's looking up and going, I believe I can do this, but what final couple of words that push them over the line, push them down the hill.
Yeah, man. I mean, you'll never ever lose in this business if you just don't ever quit. Like Grady can attest to this. Anybody that's like, quote unquote at the top or you look up to, we are all going through the same challenges. The biggest thing is just putting your head down and keep going. Like there's been plenty of times in this business where I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, like, can I get through this? Like, can I figure this out? This might be too much. But always the best days always come before the rainiest days, right? And so I love that. And then I would honestly just say, and with that, like I wish I had some crazy thing to end with, but it's just putting your head down, doing the work, staying the course.
I love it, man. Drop a 3 in the chat below to speak into existence that Wylie Hawkins is going to lead his agency to 3 million a month by the end of the year. Wylie, you're awesome, man.